Awesome. All right. Back at it again with another late night streamy. I am bored and I have an old lighter. This is not a good combination. How the fuck do I do this? Yeah. Funny thing is, it doesn't actually work properly. I think like the wick inside is fucked up. So I'm gonna have to get that fixed. 2 people have already joined. 3. Holy shit. Greetings, fellow humans. Welcome to the stream. No, it literally just started. What is going on, guys? I don't know if you guys have seen it though, but Dragonfire made an awesome fan video for me. And I put it in my community tab, so if you haven't seen that video yet, definitely go check it out. It is awesome and I love it so much. I was literally watching it just before this just because I kind of need a little pick me up. It hasn't been the best of days, but I needed that little pick me up. And yeah, that video really did help. You're my gay dad, it says. Yes, I am. I've adopted you. I mean, yeah. Funny thing, that picture was fan art made by Rebecca Harrison. I mean, yeah, I've kind of adopted that. Like, I'm kind of like, I mean, in my opinion, like, because I know not all parents are accepting. So, if anything, I can always be their gay father. I'm always here for the love and support, or at least I'll try to be to the best of my abilities. I'm excited because tomorrow I'm hanging out with one of my bestest friends, and it's gonna be so much fun. I'm still fucking with this lighter, by the way. I shouldn't do this. What's up, sleeping with Veils who just dyed their hair red? Holy shit. That sounds like fun. I shouldn't be fucking with this. But try and stop me. You got your first boyfriend? Aww, that's awesome. Of course I'm proud of you. As long as they're good enough. Just don't drop it. I'm fucking with you. Oh god, wouldn't that be one hell of a live stream? We love fire in this community. Yeah, I want a boyfriend too. Or a girlfriend. I need someone to cuddle. Hey, Lena. Yeah, I definitely need to get this thing fixed because it's definitely broken. Ah, shit. There. Also, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. If you watch Vanoss or even the Gaming Terrorizer, there's this cool thing you can do with a Pringles can. Have you guys ever seen The Dark Knight Rises?
Oh, I didn't see the light till I was already a man.
Fucking Bane, it's so much fun to do this. I literally was sitting here for like an hour just fucking with this thing, talking into it like Bane.
Hello, Batman. I presume that you are here to break me. I was born in the darkness, consumed by it. I'm going to say the N-word.
Don't worry, I'm not. I'm not actually gonna say it.
Hello, Batman. I see you're here to reclaim what's yours. Well, there's something you must do first, if you catch my drift.
Honestly, Bane's voice in that movie, Tom Hardy. I love that movie. I love the whole Dark Knight trilogy. I know everyone says The Dark Knight is their favorite. Batman Begins is actually my favorite. And it's not just because it was the first one, but because I really like the Scarecrow. I love his mentality of like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with you with this gas, and it's gonna fuck you up here. I like that. I think that's really cool, and I'm surprised we haven't really gotten to see much else of a live action Scarecrow other than the one in Batman Begins. Because it's a really cool character and it's a really cool concept, and you can have a lot of fun with that. You can create some awesome imagery. Jesus Christ. What's my favorite? Hold on. Hello. My favorite movie, that's a hard question because it changes so often. But if I had to say right now, my favorite movie right now is probably the original Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire movie, because I watched that recently, and that's one of my actually it's my favorite comic book movie of all time. If I'm gonna be honest, of all the comic book movies, if I was told, okay, you're gonna be on a desert island, you can only take one comic book movie with you, I'd choose Spider-Man 2, just because of how phenomenal that movie is. It is breathtaking. Do you like Tom Holland? He's a fine actor. I don't like his Spider-Man. And I can't really say it's his fault. It's what Marvel did to the character cuz I'm a diehard Spider-Man fan. I love Spider-Man. Spidey's my boy. But the way they treated his character and the way they fucked around with it where one Uncle Ben just doesn't fucking exist apparently, and making Tony Stark like the father figure, I didn't like that at all. It really fucked with, in my opinion, the whole arc of Spider-Man, and I didn't like it. However, in all honesty, I feel like once Tom Holland moves into the Sony Spider-Man universe, he's gonna be able to do a lot of cool things. Because I do have faith in Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I have nothing against the dude as an actor. In fact, when they first announced he was the actor and I got a look of him in the suit, I said, "This is Spider-Man. This dude looks the part. He even sounds the part." Civil War, in my opinion, set up what could have been an awesome Spider-Man. But no, they really fucked him over. I also saw a comment, who's my favorite Spider-Man actor? That's really hard. Because I love Tobey Maguire, of course, because I grew up with the original trilogy. I love Andrew Garfield, even though, everyone talks shit about it. I love The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. The second one, I can watch. Tony Stark is Tom J. What? I don't know. Um, I like Spider-Man. I was Spidey twice when I was young, and oh, we might do it again. Ooh, I love Deadpool. Deadpool is a lot of fun. Uh, if I ever got the chance to voice act Deadpool, that would be a dream come true. But I don't know if I'd ever get that chance. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Uh, Tony Stark, and I don't like that. I don't like that Tony Stark is Tom Holland's Uncle Ben. It's not right in my opinion. It just isn't. I know people say that they love Tom Holland, and I get why, but just personally, no. Especially, I'm sorry, I really didn't like Spider-Man Far From Home. In fact, if I had to say, it's my least favorite Spider-Man movie. The only redeeming qualities of it is Mysterio, and of course that badass black and red suit. Oh, I loved Into the Spider-Verse. That is up there with one of my favorite Spider-Man movies, as well as favorite comic book movies. I always love the Miles Morales storyline. I love the Miles Morales character of Spider-Man. I love that. And to see them set up this whole universe, it was awesome. It was and it's a beautiful animated film. I think the animation is really unique and it's really cool. What would I do if I had like what did that comment say? I couldn't see it. Will you ever be Deadpool for anything? I mean, the only problem with me being Deadpool is the fact that I am a rather large fellow. So, uh I mean, In terms of actually physically doing anything Deadpool related, I don't think so. But if I could voice act it, that would be awesome. There was a Spider Verse other than the one with Miles Morales. What do you mean? Because I think I'm unaware of that one. If you're talking about movies or TV shows, I know that one on Disney XD, the Ultimate Spider-Man, kind of dove into the Spider Verse. Could you do a Deadpool? Oh, hello, Sabella. Um, could I do a Deadpool impersonation? You see, the thing is, when I do Deadpool, it doesn't exactly sound like Ryan Reynolds, because with me, I don't try to sound like other actors most of the time. I try and do my own interpretation. Holy fuck, Knuckles! Huh. Did anyone even see that? Huh. Now that's going on the leaderboard. Deadpool is one of my favorites. Spidey is my favorite. Deadpool is high up there. Oh yeah, I was explaining like Spider-Man Far From Home. The thing that really made me hate it was the ending. The whole thing where Quentin Beck reveals who Spider-Man is, and in my opinion, all that did was shove Spider-Man back into Tony Stark's shadow because honestly, all they're doing is making him Iron Man Jr. They're making him the new Iron Man of the MCU, which I really did not like. Because really think about it, okay, this was the first movie that's in this new saga of films because you just ended the Infinity Saga with Endgame. Now you have this new saga of films, and it ends with the superhero of this film revealing himself. What happened at the end of Iron Man again? He revealed, and it was, I know he was forced to reveal himself, but still, all that did, in my opinion, is push Spider Man more into Tony Stark's like shadow, like all the shit because now everyone knows who he is. And in my that should never happen unless Spider-Man has been Spider-Man for a very long time or Peter Parker has been Spider-Man for a very long time. And he has not been Spider-Man for that long. I think he's only like what 17 in the movie and he started off when he was 15. That's not a long time. Like, no, not at all. I remember I think in the comics, he doesn't actually reveal himself until he's in like his late 20s, if I'm remembering correctly. I might be incorrect about that, but I really did not like that movie, in my personal opinion. I'm excited for Morbius and Venom 2. I'm really excited for. I loved Venom. I thought it was such an awesome dive into the character. I know people have their problems with it because everyone associates Venom with Spider-Man. I get that, but Sony was trying to do their own thing, and in my opinion, it worked. It worked a lot better than it could have because this could have been a real shit show, and I feel like people were wanting it to be. Yeah, they're making a Venom 2 right now as we speak. And then you have Morbius, which is just oh my gosh, Jared Leto. I never really had anything against the guy as an actor. I know everyone talks shit about his Joker, which will admit I don't like his Joker at all. I think it's one of the worst interpretations of any character ever. But as an actor, I never really had too much of a problem with him. I know he did some pretty fucked up shit while he was the Joker, like sending sex toys to castmates, acting crazy, trying to do like this method acting thing, kind of like what Heath Ledger did. But the difference between him and Heath Ledger, one, Heath Ledger was a great actor. Two, Heath Ledger was seriously into method acting, and he kind of did the he took the role too seriously, and he really dove in the character. He was just acting crazy just because he wanted to, in my opinion. Jared Leto, I'm sorry, I don't like him as the Joker. But I do think he can do good as Morbius. It does look promising. This movie does look promising. Can you actually look at the camera? I mean, sure. I mean, if I ever look over here, it's because like I'm thinking about stuff, and whenever I talk about something on camera and I'm thinking about stuff, I don't like looking directly at myself. I feel as if I am staring at you all. Um, but hey Hayla. Um. So yeah, that was my rant about comic books for what, a good 15 minutes. um. So what do you guys want to talk about now? What is what is up, Starcross viewers? Hayla's my friend from school. YouTubers. What about him? uh, I mean, I'm a YouTuber. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm not talking about 50 Shades of Grey. Stop with the ooh-woos, Jesus. Fucking emo or eno. What the fuck? uh remember figured out Scooby-Doo was it? I don't know. The MCR reunion. I don't exactly know how to feel about it because in all honesty, it was something I always wanted to happen, but I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. I feel like okay, the OOs are really Ethan Rader. um right, but I don't know how it's going to play out. I feel like it's going to be awesome, but I don't feel like the it's going to be at the scale of their older concerts. So yeah. Lena, not you too. It's spreading. Dude, my fucking oh my god, hold on. My nose is killing me. Sorry. My nose decided something wanted to fuck with it, and I did not like that. So, what else? Remember Scooby Doo sounds super similar to it. I'm not exactly sure how. Speaking of Scooby Doo, though, like, that is another thing that it's like I'm not exactly happy about because I don't know if you guys have actually seen. Uh, Hello, peasant. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for the movie Scoob. But apparently this movie is to set up a Hanna-Barbera animated universe. Now, for those unaware, Hanna-Barbera are the animated creators, Joseph Barbera and Hannah something. I can't remember the name. Or no, William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. That's it. Sorry. Um, and basically, they didn't only create Scooby Doo. They create other characters such as Yogi Bear. They've also created I think they create the Jetsons. Did they create the Jetsons? I think so. They've created a bunch of different animated characters, and apparently they're all going to be making animated movies based around the Hanna-Barbera characters, and I don't exactly know how to feel about that. I mean, would it be cool to see some of those old school Hanna-Barbera characters on like the big screen with good animation? Sure. But does it all need to be a connected universe? Like ever since the fucking MCU, it's just everything needs to be a connected universe, and I'm getting a little sick of it. I feel like Barbie was the first cinematic universe. Oh my god. And you know what? Like what used to be like what in my opinion used to be um like a really cool idea, it's now become like something very cliched and tiring. Because when the MC cuz here's the one thing that these big budget movie studios don't get. Um the MCU did not I don't think they had a plan. And if they did, it was a well coordinated plan. to create. Okay, so you had Iron Man, right? Then you have the Incredible Hulk, and then you have Tony Stark cameoing in the Incredible Hulk, and then you have Thor, and then you have all these other movies, and it's creating this idea that, you know what, we can take all these Marvel characters who exist and they exist together in the comic book universe, and now they exist in this world where basically anything is possible now. You can put these characters into scenarios that you want, and they had to time this out and plan it very, very, very carefully. And that's one thing that these big budget Hollywood studios like Universal, and they try to do the Dark Universe. Warner Brothers with the DCEU, they tried creating these connected universes, but it didn't work because they didn't have a real plan. They just thought, okay, we're going to introduce a shit ton of characters out of nowhere in a really lazy way. And they just exist. No, you need to start off with one character or maybe a group of characters that just exist and can work off each other. They need to have a good story that brings them together. And then you need to make either sequels or spin-offs that connect to each one. You don't just throw every character into one film and expect it to work, because it's going to fail. I can guarantee that. Which, by the way, all the fucking spam, cut it out. I'm not saying what Lena keeps asking. Calm the fuck down. No, I'm not, Lena. And the reason I'm not saying is because you've been spamming it for like the past 5 minutes. Jesus. I don't know why, but my fucking comment section is now all glitchy. I can't. What the fuck did I even say? Dude. My friggin'. Oh my gosh, all my letters are jumbled. Oh shit. What does that say? Hair. Hardy? 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 Oh my god, the letters are all fucking mushed together. Hold on. Let me. Okay, got it. Harry Potter thoughts. I love Harry Potter. I think Harry Potter is a good series that it's spanned into a good movie franchise. Fantastic Beasts, I'm not a huge fan of. I feel like it was unneeded. The Cursed Child was an abomination all on its own. Uh Percy Jackson, good book series, okay movies. I liked the first one fine. The second one was eh. I kind of wished they continued the series, but what are you gonna do? Uh, First kiss story. Yes, I love you, Sabella. First kiss story. So this is interesting. This was actually in 5th grade. Now, when I was in 5th grade, there was this girl who I will leave unnamed. We'll just call her Um, basically, it started off as kind of a dare. And I'm sitting there, and we're all kind of sitting in a thing, and we're playing truth or dare, and we're doing dumb stuff like, oh, I dare you to go. Like, I swear to God, someone said eat dirt, and someone went and actually ate dirt. We're fucking stupid. And then someone said, oh, you should kiss, and I'm like, okay. And it was like, I had never kissed anyone. Like, on the lips, at least. No one. So we kind of just sit there and we're like, what do we do? And they're like, and understand we're in fifth grade and basically we're trying to figure out what to do. We just kind of lean in. First of all, our noses hit each other. We did that dumb shit. And then we kind of figure out what to do and our lips touched. And I remember us freaking out. I remember us just kind of freaking out like, ah! It was so fucking cringy. And it was insane to think about because I don't think I've actually seen that girl since fifth grade. Tell about other first time stories. Uh, there's not a lot I can really talk about. Jeez, 3 years old. Lena, I'm gonna put you in timeout if you don't stop. Lena, I mean it. Lena, I if you say it again, I'm gonna put you in timeout. Tell us fun stories, Dad. I warned you, Lena. Wait. It's been. These are my children, Sabella. You don't get it. Like, I am their father. Um, what can I talk about? Favorite singers? I have a few. Brendan Urie, Freddie Mercury, Steve Perry, Nate Wants to Battle. Jonathan Young is definitely on there. Caleb Hiles, Ken Agonio. Well, now you got one, Mr. Stubby the Unicorn. By the way, I love your name. um, Living Tombstone. Do they count as a singer? I don't think I've ever actually heard them sing. I've just only heard like remixes. I've never actually heard them sing. Gabriel Brown. I know this is a bit crazy, but I want to. I mean, Taylor Swift isn't a bad singer. Her songs are just a little repetitive, that's all. There's only like a few songs I actually like of hers. Yeah, because like the Living Tombstone usually either does a remix of a song or collabs with other creators to do a song, from what I've seen. Okay. Oh, I love that song. I love Spooky Scary Skeletons. I listen to it even if it's not Halloween because it just feels so fun. It's seriously one of those songs you can just dance to wherever, and people are gonna think you're a psychopath because you're dancing like a fucking weirdo. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shells will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Favorite holiday? I think you're saying holiday. Uh, Halloween. In all honesty, Halloween or Christmas. Halloween is spooky time. Halloween is spooky, spooky time. Here's the funny thing. Um, Growing up, my parents listened to a lot of country. So while it's not the music I prefer to listen to, I kind of do like it uh, accustomed to it, not by choice. So if I ever hear a country song, I'll just kind of bob my head a little bit, just be like, you know what, fuck it. I listen to a lot of Nickelback now that I think about it. I don't like pineapple on pizza, and it's not because of the whole meme of it. It's just I personally just don't. If you like pineapple on pizza, fuck it. Just me personally, not my thing. What is that? I put you in timeout because you kept spamming. I'm not your daddy. I'm not your daddy. First of all, I don't know how old you are. So that could be a whole ass case on its own. Backstory behind my name. I found a unicorn. Oh, I need to read this. Don't go away. And me being the short one. Aw. Honestly, your name is fucking amazing. I want to have a dog now and name him Mr. Stubby Unicorn. No, oh my gosh, I want because okay, I love pugs. If I get a pug, I'm naming him Stubby Unicorn. Mr. Stubby Unicorn. I love stubby unicorns. You're tiny. I am big. Like I'm 6 foot tall. 6'1" actually. I just got myself measured and they said I was 6'1". So I grew an inch. TikTok or curly hair or no curly hair. I don't give a shit. I'm actually straightening my hair tomorrow. So go check out my Instagram and I'm going to post pictures about that shit. Ha! That's a subtle plug. TikTok, it can have its good times and its bad times. Very similar to Vine. Uh, but yeah, it can have its good and its bad. But it just so happens to have a lot of bad. That's why I created the TikToks I actually enjoy. 5 foot and 16. Okay, I want to punch you now just for saying that. Oh, wait, you're 5 foot. Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind. You're 16 years old. Okay. When you said that, I thought you meant 5 foot 16 inches, and that's why I said I want to punch you now. Because there's people who seriously will say 5'12" unironically. Rip Vine. Dude, Vine needed to make a comeback. Twitter was a bitch for closing it. Really, they were. I wish I knew why. Why the fuck did they close Vine? They were a bitch for doing that. Then again, I don't know what it would be like if Vine was brought back nowadays. I feel like it would just be taken over by the TikTokers who would move over to Vine to try and do shit. And pants or no pants, depending on the situation. Because if you're just chilling around around your house, fuck it, no pants. But if you're out in public, I suggest pants, depending on where you're going. Um, 5'8" at 14 years old. Holy shit. Um, I feel like it would just be crowded with all those cringy TikTokers who basically do. I'm sorry. I hate the POV videos. The POV videos annoy the ever living fuck out of me because they're so cringy and they're so stupid. They seriously. I said no pants. depending on the situation. I'm one of the taller in my classes, depending on the class I'm in. Then again, there's a lot of people who are actually near my height. They're around like 5'10", 5'11". Uh, Honestly, being tall has its perks, but I wish I was a little bit shorter. I wish I was smaller in general, so that way then I can just be a small little bean and curl up in my little pillow fort and not have to care about the world. Yep. Should I cut off my ear? No. That's that's not a good idea at all. Don't do that. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream right about now. Uh but I hope you guys did enjoy. It was fun talking to you guys, even though it got a little crazy. But yeah. Bye. Hope everyone has a good night. Hope everybody eats their potatoes. No. God damn it. Bye.